up, Happy Hour? Sue Bonzel, and I have a special guest here today. She happened to be helping me out, stop by. I made her sit down next to me. This is my bookkeeper. Kimberly Walton is in the house.
Thank you, Sue.
Yay!
Glad to be here.
And she is officially here on Official Business asking me why I am spending so much money on wine, getting ready for the taxes. Yeah, good times. So the IRS is probably going to be...
Now, can't take that deduction.
Come on, don't ruin it for me. Don't ruin it for me. As you will notice, we are not in the hot tub today, and there's a very good reason for that. Not only is it a little bit warm outside, I had a little gathering of my friends. It was my birthday last week. I had a few friends over, not too many. We were very careful. A couple people in the hot tub, in and out. Yeah, had a chemical malfunction and I had to shock it. So we're not about to hop in there right now because it'll be like really, really ugly and burned and not good, not good. But that does not stop me from opening wine on Wine Wednesday, right?
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to start out with the wine. Now, this little baby right here, Auteur, I discovered in Sonoma. So downtown Sonoma.
You're
She's
welcome.
such a great assistant. So nice to have you here. So in downtown Sonoma, was cruising around over the weekend, found this cute little tasting room. It's this craftsman bungalow right off the square with these beautiful magnolia trees in the front. They are doing their tastings right there in the front as on the side, kind of on the sidewalk underneath the magnolia trees. Absolutely gorgeous. And inside is their tasting room in that craftsman home. And it is the cutest thing ever. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this has got to be like some super like
Sweet?
no, just like really expensive. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, I don't know. So maybe we're going to do a tasting. Well, we did a tasting. And it was great. They were so wonderful. Here you are.
Thank you.
Let me pour for you. This is the Chardonnay. They are making wines. They're making Chardonnay, Pinot, Sauvignon Blanc. All my favorites. Come on, it's Wine Wednesday, girl.
Okay.
Now don't be shy, cowgirl.
It's 5 o'clock.
It is 5 o'clock, indeed.
It's got a good, okay.
Yeah, so they're making these nice wines. Now, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, these have got to be spendy because this is damn good wine. And I looked at this bottle and I think it was like $32 or something
Really?
like that. It was like in the 30s, and I'm thinking, as good as this was, cheers. I had to get me some and share it with y'all. Oh, see now?
I'm glad it's 5 o'clock.
Exactly, exactly. Now, I told one of my friends about this. I said, oh my gosh, the Chardonnay. I was just dying for it. It was so good. She said, oh, is it the Cougar Juice? I said, well, yeah. It's
Oh, no.
That's good. It's good.
No, that's good.
It is good. Oh, and it is. It's got a little bit of the buttery oak, but not too much, because you know, just the buttery, you don't want too much.
No.
But that is really nice fruit, smooth. It's like smooth like butter.
Only available at the winery, or can we get it?
You know, that is a very good question. I am not sure. I don't know. We'll have to call them and find out. I know they are doing online orders, and as I said, you can go to the tasting room there in downtown Sonoma, right off the square, and go say hello. Very friendly people. Like I said, the wines cannot go wrong.
Very good.
My goodness.
Very tasty. Very tasty.
Now, I'd like to point out, there is a rainbow behind me. This was a gift from my daughter. It is a floaty for my hot tub. As you know, I usually have lots of floaties and toys in my hot tub. So this was like a fantastic, like the perfect gift for me. Like, what do you get the mom that has everything? You get her a floaty for the hot tub. So
Doesn't hold these wine glasses. So.
yeah, that's okay though.
Yeah.
I had to weight it down a little bit with a couple bottles of wine. So those will be coming up previews, you know, down the road. Here's what you get to look forward to. A little William Sellium Pinot Noir. Oh, that's a nice bottle right there. Wilson Petite Syrah. And, oh, a Taft Street Pinot Noir too. So those are all coming down the pike. I've got some great wines to share with you guys. So here we are. Auteur.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. Now we're going to get down to the very educational portion of my show, which I laugh because I always come up with these silly little fun facts or just crazy little things. And people have actually come to me and said, I learn something every single time on your show. So
Cool.
apparently I'm educating the world about silly little things. So we're gonna do some more of that today.
Silly
You
little
ready?
things. I like silly little
So
things.
I found a whole bunch. We'll see how bored we get, and we'll stop when we want, or we'll finish them. We don't know. So I was talking to my roommate, who is basically a walking factoid of all kinds of random things, and he said something about a movie, and I was like, oh, well, that's really interesting. I had not heard that about this movie, and I thought, there's all these little fun facts about movies that behind the scenes or things that happened that you didn't really know. So I called up my friend Mr. Google, and we had a little conversation. He sent me a whole bunch of great stuff, and so we're going to go through some fun facts about movies.
Little snippets, and they were hard not to read while
I
I was
know,
putting them on the cards.
She was my helper. She was cheating. I told her, no cheating.
I know.
No cheating. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're going to start with Psycho.
Okay.
Did you ever see Psycho?
Oh, yes.
Okay, yes, I love that movie too. So Psycho was actually the very first film to feature a toilet flushing. Who would have thought,
I
right?
know.
It was black and white and everything. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something you just don't.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. Okay, next time you hear a toilet flushing, you can be like,
Psycho.
Psycho. Psycho.
Alan
Let's see.
Bates.
Yeah, he was a scary guy. George Lucas. George Lucas's dog inspired Chewbacca in Star Wars. So he used to drive around with his large Alaskan Malamute in the car,
Okay.
and he used to say he's bigger than a human being and very long-haired.
Okay.
So this was kind of the inspiration for Chewbacca, and also the bond between him and Han Solo, because he had a bond with his dog.
Yes.
Incidentally, the dog's name?
Was?
Indiana.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
How do you like that? Isn't that fun?
Okay.
See, this is fun stuff,
That
right?
is fun.
Okay, Jaws. Okay, Jaws, great movie. I mean, that's just an absolute classic. Do you know the famous line? What's the most famous line?
Do
you know what it is?
I wanted to read that,
Okay.
so I knew what it
She didn't
was,
cheat,
but then
okay.
I said I wouldn't cheat.
It's okay. So the best known line, the one that everybody quotes from Jaws is, and it's usually misquoted.
Oh, yeah,
Usually people say, we're going to need a bigger boat. It's actually, you're going to need a bigger boat. But did you know that was not in the original script? Roy Scheider said it throughout the filming, joking about the small boat that the producers had selected to hold all of their equipment, saying, you're going to need a bigger boat, which is like, it's the
classic.
best line
It
ever.
is.
So,
It's classic.
so classic. And
Classic.
I've used it many, many times.
Yes, yes.
We're going to need a bigger boat for that wine.
Yes.
Okay, Wizard of Oz, all-time classic. Back in the day, there was lots of was the Tin Man, the makeup he was using. They found out later was toxic, not good. This is
Well, plus the fact of Judy Garland's treatment.
it was right, exactly. Wizard of Oz, the snow that snowed in the tulip garden when she was there, made of asbestos. So
That's scary.
yes, very scary. So thankfully we're doing things hopefully a little safer now in Hollywood. So.
Styrofoam.
Styrofoam, not good for the environment. Okay, The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger. Okay, so
Yes,
amazing. So they said in preparation for his role as the Joker, he hid away in a motel room for 6 weeks. Okay, so he was working on the developing of the Joker's
Character.
little tics, the character, the voice, all of that stuff. And his sadistic laugh.
Yes, yes.
He was working on this for 6 weeks in a motel room. Can you imagine
No.
being in the room next to this guy at a motel, and you're like,
Like,
what the
WTF?
Right? What is going on over there?
Oh, no.
Frightening.
That would be
Okay, you'd be like,
very.
nope, I'm checking out now.
Yeah,
Thank
no.
you. I'm going to need another room.
No hotel.
The Devil Wears Prada, one of my
Love that.
favorites. Oh my gosh,
that.
love Meryl Streep. So on the very first day of filming, Meryl Streep apparently told Anne Hathaway, I think you're perfect for the role. I'm so happy we're going to be working together. She then paused, followed it up with, that's the last nice thing I'm going to say to you.
Oh, wow.
Well, she was playing her role
Oh,
as in the role, The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, man, that gave me chills.
Aw, she was a real biatch.
Yeah,
I mean, and she had
it
to
was
be
great.
to Anne Hathaway. So believable.
It was great.
And another little fun fact. Let's see. This was a lot of fashion designers allowed their clothes and accessories to be used in the movie. So this is one of the most expensively costumed
Wow.
casts in history.
Wow.
Meryl Streep donated her wardrobe to a charity auction.
Good for her.
So that is
She's
pretty
class
cool.
act.
I love that girl can
She's
play
a class
anything.
act. Yes.
Well, let's go to the fated Titanic now.
Okay.
Got a couple of good facts from the Titanic.
Okay.
This is good. So, gosh, I love Kate Winslet. So she found out she had to be naked in front of Leonardo DiCaprio, right? It's like,
Okay.
okay, that's a
Okay.
little daunting.
Yes.
Be like, hot Leo, I'm going to have to be naked. I'm going to have to go with this, right? So when they first met to break the ice, she flashed him.
Oh, really?
Well, that'll do it. Well, they're just boobs, right? They're just boobs. We all got them. We're all good. But it made a great scene. It was a beautiful love story scene. In that same scene, when Leo was sketching her in that charcoal sketch, you'll remember
Yes.
the nude
With
sketch
the
of her. Yes.
necklace.
Yes, exactly. With the beautiful necklace, all of that. Do you know who actually drew that sketch?
No.
James Cameron, the director.
Seriously? He's an artist, huh?
Yes, he drew it. He drew it
Wow.
himself. It's kind of like, if you want something done right,
You do it yourself.
take care of it. So I'm just wondering if she actually posed nude for James Cameron. It doesn't say that. It just says that he drew the painting, the
the charcoal
picture.
rendering. Okay.
But we don't really know. I'm gonna guess probably not. It's probably a body double of some sort, right?
Possibly.
Well, if we're gonna talk about the Titanic sinking, I'm gonna need some more wine.
Oh, there we go. Agreed. It's very good.
Wow, it is like silky smooth.
It is really, really, really good.
Yeah, there's no like
It
hard
reminds me of
acidity to
Green
it.
Ridge.
It does. Ooh, it does. No wonder I like it so much. All right, so the Titanic, pretty much the whole movie was set in 1912. That's obviously based on real facts.
Right.
So the total length of the film is 2 hours and 40 minutes, which is the exact time it took to sink.
Really?
The Titanic.
Did
Yes.
they do that on purpose?
Yes, they did it on purpose.
They did that on. I didn't know
purpose.
that. That is a fun fact.
Also, the collision with the iceberg lasted approximately 37 seconds. The scene in the movie, 37 seconds.
That's very good.
So that's actually,
That is a fun fact.
that was, historical. So, got it.
An unfortunate fun fact.
Well, an unfortunate fun fact, but, here we are.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jurassic Park. Okay,
I love that movie.
Okay, the first time I saw that movie, saw it in the theater, scared the shit out of me.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I went with my girlfriend and we were clutching each other.
We were in Petaluma.
Oh, it was so good, so good. So you remember the raptors? That sound they would make, right?
uh-huh.
Right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The
Whatever it is.
chattering.
Yeah. Exactly.
Chattering.
This is sourced from recordings of tortoises having sex.
Seriously?
Real.
That's how they make. Okay.
See, you know what? You gotta love these people. This is why movies cost so much in Hollywood.
To think
You
of
gotta
these
do
things.
research. Like, I'm gonna go find some tortoises who are doing it, and let me put a little recording on that. Oh,
And let's use it for this.
I like that. This is why Hollywood. Get a job in
Wow.
Hollywood. Good stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay, American Psycho. Now, I never saw American Psycho. Did you see American Psycho? Christian Bale. I think
I
it was
don't
an
think
Academy
so.
Award winner.
I don't think so.
So Christian Bale said that he drew his inspiration for playing the part from Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Get this. He watched an interview of Tom Cruise on David Letterman's show in which he was struck by the star's very intense friendliness with nothing behind the eyes. Ooh, that's
kind of creepy.
That kind of makes you rethink
About Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise, right? Yeah, I don't know. He was born on my birthday. Did you know?
Yes, I did know that. I
Yeah.
happened to see that the other day.
Fun fact. Pretty Woman. Okay, all-time classic.
yes.
Okay, I don't know what woman doesn't love Pretty Woman, the movie. So Richard Gere and, of course, Julia Roberts, when she's all dressed up in the red gown, she's got the gloves on, and he pulls out the necklace in the box, right? He does
snaps it.
this, and he does the little snappy
Yeah,
on her,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she responds.
Yes.
That was impromptu, not planned, not in the script.
Oh, because she got all
Yes,
embarrassed
so,
and all
so
giggly.
It was so natural. That's why it was
Yes.
done so well. It was not planned. They did it, and afterwards they said it looked so good that they were going to keep it in, and
that's
that made the
cool.
film. So
Yeah, it's
I
just
love
like you're going to need a bigger boat.
exactly. I love the improv. Got to do the improv. So much fun. The Hangover. Gosh, can't have more fun than The Hangover. Well, you could.
3 times.
3 times. I wasn't so wild about the sequels.
No.
The original was just
Classic.
my all-time favorite.
Classic.
So Ed Helms, the guy who had lost the tooth
The
in the
dentist.
movie, the dentist, yes, love him. He plays that so well. And I kept looking at it going, wow, like that is some like
It's real.
good CGI. It is actually real. He is missing a tooth and has a prosthetic that they took out for the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's amazing. It
love
said
that.
it never grew.
That's so funny. It's
He
like
never
he
grew
never
it.
grew. They made a space, put a prosthetic, good to go. Okay, it worked out great for his career. He can now put that on his resume.
Fun fact.
This fun fact. I
Fun
mean, in
fact.
Hollywood, you're looking for specific things. Look, I got a tooth that could come out. Let me help you out. Okay. Okay, Bill Murray.
I did read this one.
Everybody loves Bill Murray. Yes. Okay. So he was actually considered for the role of Batman instead of Michael Keaton. So other stars that were considered: Kevin Costner, Pierce Brosnan, Mel Gibson, and then Bill Murray. So this was in 1989, as you'll remember. I loved Michael Keaton in this, and I think he did such a great job because his mouth looks so beautiful. He has such a beautiful mouth because he's wearing the mask, and you're like, oh, his lips are so pretty.
Sexy.
Very
It
sexy.
was very sexy.
Very sexy. So
Very
Bill Murray could have been Batman. I don't know how that would have been. He's freaking hilarious.
You make a good Joker.
Possibly, yes. I mean, I think it would have been a completely different movie.
Oh, definitely.
Had Bill Murray been...
Or the Riddler.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been
The
good.
Riddler.
Oh, yes, the Riddler. That would have been good, too. Okay, The Matrix. Okay,
Okay.
you know how when you watch
Reeves.
the Matrix and it's got like the green, the numbers of the Matrix,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
that,
yes,
that
yes,
code,
yes.
the code
The
that's going.
binary system.
Yes, exactly, the binary code that's going on in there. It is actually, you know, it looks very complex. It is actually symbols from a sushi cookbook that was scanned by the movie's production designer.
Really?
So you're
Symbols from a
sushi cookbook. Who knew?
There's a cookbook for sushi?
Well, of course.
Okay.
There's always a cookbook for sushi. Well, look at Guy Fieri. He puts like, you know, what does he put? French
French
fries
fries.
in his jackass roll.
Yes, yes.
You're gonna need, you're gonna
Okay.
need a recipe book for that.
Okay.
So Matrix code made from sushi. Who knew? Now this one I like. Armageddon. Okay, remember
Okay.
Armageddon?
Yes.
I love that movie.
Yes.
It was so and
Yes.
the soundtrack and the
Yes,
love story.
Steve
And
Tyler.
oh my gosh, it was so
yes.
good. So apparently NASA shows the film Armageddon
Okay.
as in their management training program.
In management training.
So new managers get to watch the film, and they're given the task of trying to spot as many errors as possible.
Okay.
Or like what's real, what's not real. You
What's
know how
made up for
yes,
the movie's sake.
Exactly.
Okay.
So at
Okay.
least 168 errors have been
Really?
found that don't coincide with what is actually real for NASA.
Really?
So,
168.
but it makes damn good
Good movie.
movies. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood. Gotta love them.
Very much.
Forrest Gump.
Okay.
Tom Hanks just had a birthday, so he was actually not paid for the film Forrest Gump. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
So he did not actually take money up front. He didn't take the money. He took percentage points. Took a percentage.
From the movie rights?
Yes.
So, okay.
Effing brilliant.
Yes.
This is when you know something
Yes.
is so good. You're like,
Yes.
no, don't pay me. I'll take the percentage.
That's a great-
Let's see. Netted him in the region of $40 million for that
Wow.
movie. He never would have been paid $40 million,
No.
I'm sure.
No.
You know, had he done that from the outset. So way to go, Tom Hanks.
Way to have
Smart.
good forethought.
Yes, exactly. Smart businessman. Star Trek. Are you a Trekkie?
No.
Not really?
No.
I used to watch the show. I watched a couple of the movies.
Trouble with Tribbles.
I
I remember that one
That's
as a
it.
child.
Okay, there you go.
But I love Spock.
Well, of course, you remember the sound of the automatic doors.
Yes.
You know
Oh,
that
yeah.
whole
Oh,
thing,
yes.
right?
Oh, yes.
That's
Oh, yes.
that's iconic
Yes.
from Star Trek. So it is actually, we're back to the toilets again, a Russian train's toilet flushing. See,
Okay.
I am telling you, this is why movies cost so much. The Hollywood people have to go find these sounds. You never know when you're going to find a really good sound for something. So there you go.
Especially if you're making it up.
Yeah, and it's all that's all fictionalized. It's like, okay, it's science fiction. We don't know what the door's gonna.
Right.
Let's make it up. What is
Right.
it gonna sound like?
Right. Yeah. Raptors, turtles.
Turtles, toilets, whatever. You
Yeah.
know, whatever you can find. The Terminator. Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger, love him. He was so great in that movie. And did you know? This is actually kind of ironic, really.
Okay.
O.J. Simpson was considered to play the part of the Terminator.
Really?
But the producers feared he was too nice to be taken seriously as a cold-blooded killer.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
OMG. No, they didn't.
Oh my gosh. Little did they know.
Little did they know.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
No,
okay.
that's a creepy fact.
That's a yes.
That's a creepy
That
fact.
was kind of interesting. Now, Napoleon Dynamite. Did you see Napoleon Dynamite?
Sorry, hated it.
She hated it. Okay,
Hated it.
so my friends were all talking about Napoleon Dynamite, going, "Oh my God, it's so good, so good, so good. You gotta watch, you gotta see it." So I watched it the first time. I was like, I don't get it. And then I watched it again, and I think I was drunk, and I was like, "This movie is so funny, so good." But John Heder, he's Napoleon,
Okay,
right?
right.
He was paid only $1,000 for that movie. $1,000. He was, starting
Right.
as an actor. This is an independent,
Company.
nothing
Okay.
little film that it was kind of like, okay, well, let's give it a try. A little
Okay,
odd, right?
okay.
No names in the movie, you know what I
Okay,
mean? No big
unknowns.
actors. Exactly. The movie grossed over $40 million
Wow.
in the United States, and he got paid
$1,000.
He is no Tom Hanks, let me
No,
tell you.
no, no.
I think he's probably learned a really good lesson about that. That's knowing what you're...
Provided that he's watching this.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure he knows. He's like, dang it, kicking myself.
All right.
Okay, Bridget Jones's Diary. Of course you've seen that.
Of course.
Okay,
Read the
Renee
books.
Zellweger. She's so funny.
Yes.
I mean, hilarious.
Yes.
So she actually gained 25 pounds.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of weight because she's not that big. 25 pounds. She actually worked in a British publishing company for a month to prepare for it, so she knew
Okay.
what it felt like and everything. She did it undercover. She adopted an alias. Nobody knew who she was. Nobody even recognized her. And she had a picture on her desk of her then boyfriend, who was Jim Carrey.
Really?
And so the workers were kind of like, why do you have a picture of Jim Carrey? They knew who Jim Carrey was.
The actor,
Didn't know
okay.
who she was. And they said it was odd, but they never said anything because they didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. Like,
Okay.
you weirdo, you got a picture of Jim Carrey on your desk. It was really, that's like me when I'm like, oh, yeah, Jake Owen's my country boyfriend. I wish.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish.
Sam Elliott for me.
That'll do too. Very nice, very nice. Let's see, we are getting down to the end now. We had so much fun. Is this fun?
Yes.
Okay. The Chronicles of Narnia. Did you watch that? The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
yes.
I read the
C.S.
books.
Lewis.
Yes, read the books as a kid. So the little Georgia Huntley, she's the young one.
Yes.
When she reacted to Mr. Tumnus on the lamppost, the way she reacted is totally genuine. Apparently, she had not seen James McAvoy in his costume before the scene was filmed.
Oh.
So her screams, she was freaking out, all this stuff, that was all real. In addition to this, I'm a little bit mortified because this is a child. I'm like, really? This is what these child actors have to go through? So also, the first time she saw the snowy world of Narnia, all genuine, they blindfolded her and put her on the set.
Really?
So it is all absolutely authentic.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I wonder
you
if they got
kinda
in trouble for that.
Well, I don't know. You kind of go, well, I guess you kind of signed up for it, child actor, but it's like at the
Yes.
same time.
Yes.
I don't know.
You know, her chaperones are around there somewhere.
Well, of course. So, yeah, I don't know.
wonder.
She's probably in therapy right now. I don't know. Sorry, Georgie. It's okay. Sorry. Let's see. That was, oh my gosh, we got to the end. We went through the entire thing. That was so
And
fun.
we didn't even have a full glass
And
of
we
wine.
didn't even have a full glass of wine. Oh my
jeez.
God.
We're getting old.
Oh, bite your tongue, sister. Bite your tongue.
Okay.
We got to go talk about receipts and taxes now. And we're actually going to need the rest of this bottle in order to get through that.
Yes.
So thank you guys for tuning in and watching Wine Wednesday Hot Tub Happy Hour. I'm Sue Bonzel. Make sure you go to my Hot Tub Happy Hour YouTube channel. You can subscribe and you can get all these in case you missed it or you want to go back and you're like, ooh, I don't remember what that fun fact was.
Or
I
the
would
name
like
of
to
that
know.
winery and that wine that you're recommending.
Exactly. So you can go to my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. I have a website. It's what I do.
That's right.
It's hottubhappyhour.com. How in the heck did I get that? It's mine. You can go on my website, hottubhappyhour.com, and it'll link you to the YouTube. You can see some of the fun stuff you can buy, like that. And some other fun stuff I've got going on there. So thank you guys so much, and happy Wine Wednesday. Cheers.
Cheers.
And I'll see you in the tub on Friday. It'll be better by then.
Very good.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.